This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Marshall's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Back to throw, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really... On the attack, big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Simmons. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Under fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Now the pitch.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range.
He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk about App State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Denson. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There he goes.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes one man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bridges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on 1st down. Now you've got them in 2nd in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. From the gun. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but...
Touchdown, Herd! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's caught. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, App State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Grab near the marker, it's Simmons. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a cut. Now he's loose. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree because it...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Scrambling away. Oh, he's got a chance. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Marshall, quick to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A 3rd down try for the offense. They want to throw it. Sets up the screen. Finds a little space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Back to pass. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Herd! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good!
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the air, it's Denson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. Because
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Crosses the 45. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They want that clock to run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Right down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Give to the single back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. To the air, it's Denson. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Marshall quick to the line.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch. Check, check. White 94, slider, jump, Patriot, Patriot.
The snap sets up to throw. Still looking, on the move. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. Quarterback making checks. They're still firing away even with this lead. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting...
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.